What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Hoop Talk Nas, joined by Hoop Talk Tyler. And we do have Hoop Talk Pluto on the corner as well. But we're going to be doing this two at a time for now. We are at the Kissimmee Lambs tryout for their upcoming season in the TBL. I had to take my headset off because hearing myself was throwing me off. I know you guys can tell. I can't pause, got it over.
That's too many voices.
Yeah, too many voices in my head now. But we're at the Kissimmee Lambs trials for their upcoming TBL season, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the Lambs for having us here today. Edgar is going to be joining us at some point, the head coach of the Kissimmee Lambs.
Various people throughout the league that are trying out, they'll be here as well.
Yeah, we're going to have players, we're going to have important people in the league. Who knows, we might even throw out some of the media people into the fire and let them get a chance to let their voice be heard. But we have the players.
Myself.
We have the players in the background doing their thing. You might hear the basketball bouncing up and down. We have people talking. It's a little bit loud, but I think our mic is pretty good enough to hear us primarily. If you're tapped into the YouTube, man, let us know in the comment section what it sounds like. You can alter the sound. We can work on it as best we can. Sounds good on my headset, so I'm going to just take that for what it is. But again, shout out to the Lambs. Shout out to the TBL for having us here today. I want to just hop on first to give a little breakdown of what's happening here, what the Lambs are all about. Being myself, having a very, how would I say, bittersweet history
In depth
with the Lambs.
about the Lambs.
Yeah, I have very in-depth knowledge in this exact gym. So, for those of you who don't know already, I am the owner of the Volusia County Serpents, who played the Kissimmee Lambs in the 2023 FBA Finals, which was their first year in the league, our first year in the league. So the two rookie teams went head-to-head, and the Kissimmee Lambs, unfortunately, took that three-game series in 2 games. Won the first game pretty significantly. We were pretty worried. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say it right. This is for the Lambs at the end of the day, so I'm gonna give them some kudos. We were worried. They beat us by a pretty significant amount. It was not close. But we came back, beat them by some double digits in the second game. Gave us all the momentum we needed. We led for the majority of game game three. But the Rams used their veteran presence, their size, to overcome that game, and they became the 2023 FBA champions. So that's how I am familiar with the Lambs. That's how I built that relationship with Edgar and the Kissimmee Lambs. They're talking over there in the background right now, so things are a little bit quieter now. But the Kissimmee Lambs are having a tryouts for a max of 50 players. I'm not entirely sure how many players showed up. Looks like we had a good amount. I'd say about 30-ish players probably showed up. 28 players. Yeah, look at that. 30-ish. That was pretty close. I was eyeballing it right there. They're going to do some scrimmages. They're going to do some drills. They already finished one drill. A bit of seemed like a three-man weave. Looked like a four-man weave into a defensive set. That's what they just did. We're going to have the camera on in a little bit here so you guys can watch the drills for a little bit. Tyler and Pluto are going to do some commentary during those drills, let you know what they see in the players. A lot of these players we recognize, a lot of these players we don't, which is cool to see fresh faces. We want to get into the local community of basketball as much as we possibly can. So this is actually going to be great for us. We're going to get to learn a lot of new players that we can now highlight in the future on our podcast, on our sideshow, all that stuff.
You might see people that you don't recognize here. We are going to try to avoid interviewing people that we've had on the show multiple times.
We're going to try our best, yes. But having the Volusia County Serpents owner here on the table, we are definitely going to interview a Volusia County Serpent today because must happen. They're doing a bit of a rebounding drill, kind of a elementary type of drill here, but I love it. Going back to the basics.
That's what he mentioned. He's looking for people to display fundamental knowledge and IQ. He's not looking for people to throw out. He's not looking for uber athletics. This organization is looking for people that can play basketball in a team setting, that understands working together, understands the overall result of teamwork. And it makes sense if you're practicing rebound. You're looking for that. You're looking for people to play basketball correctly.
And that describes the Kissimmee Lambs to a T. They are probably the best, or one of the best. I can't say I know them all, but one of the best minor league organizations Central Florida has to offer. they take everything extremely seriously. They do everything down to the minor detail, the most minor detail, to the most major detail. They care about everything. I spoke to Edgar a week before the tryouts to kind of get a gist of what exactly it is they're looking to do here. And they said it verbatim. They're trying to be a minor league Orlando Magic type of organization.
I believe it. I can see it.
Players, I don't know if they found out already, so luckily they can't hear me, but players came here with the intention of one tryout. Ladies and gentlemen, that was false news. There is an 8-week process. That is how serious they're going to take this. And I don't know if players have already been informed. I imagine during that meeting at the beginning of the day, they were. But of course, I can't vouch for that. If they haven't, I can't wait to see the look on their faces because I didn't get a chance to see it first. But this is an 8-week process. I believe more players are going to be available, and it's going to be more practice. Today's going to be more of a tryout/combine type of situation, and the 8-week process is going to be more practice because they want to lead into their TBL season. So they want players to get picked at the final week to already know what is the system, what are the plays, what are the players that you're playing with, what are the tendencies, the abilities, everything that you need to know about your team and about the surrounding players. They want everybody to be fully aware and fully adapt to what that is. Some TBL officials have arrived. Shout out to them. We're going to get to know them before they jump on, so we are fully aware of who everybody is. They might be our first guest. Who knows? They might be our first
They
guest.
are right here. Easy pickings. But really, if you think about this whole process, you think about the initial draft process in the NBA, and go into a training camp. And sometimes players get cut in the training camp. That's where you really get to figure out this is.
Yeah, what do they usually have? Like 30, 50 players in training camp?
This is a very similar process. It's very similar. The difference is we start off with tryouts instead of a draft.
Yeah. And this is a lot different because here it's like some of these players played for the Lambs in their last season when they were in the ABA, but nobody's position is promised. In the NBA, it's a little different because most players are required to go to training camp. Even LeBron James is required to show up to training camp. He might show up a little late because he's rich and bougie, but hey, he's gonna show up at the end of the day. Of course, LeBron James' roster spot is secured. He's not going to get cut. So in the NBA, it's a much more cutthroat battle because there's minimal spots that you're going to be fighting for. Luka, he's guaranteed. LeBron, he's guaranteed. Reeves, Rui, all these guys are guaranteed. So you might be fighting for what? 3 spots, 2 at best. You know what I mean?
Here you're fighting for a team.
All 15. You're fighting for all 15 spots.
There's not a single roster spot pick right now. So you have a great opportunity. I would love to come back in a couple months and we're commentating or we're talking about some of these players. If they actually move on. That's what I want.
I would say the biggest thing that stood out to me from the conversation with Edgar as well was that the requirements that players are going to have to meet. There's going to be weight requirements that they have to meet based on their height, based on the position that they play. There's going to be a dietary expectation. Now, I don't know how strictly that will be enforced, but there's going to be a dietary expectation. They're working with this facility to rent it out as the official training facility of the Kissimmee Lambs. So players are going to be required to put in part-time hours for the Kissimmee Lambs. It is a paid position. They are going to get paid to play, paid to train, paid to practice, paid to even this one I'm making up, but I believe it would make sense. Paid to attend, paid to attend any team activities. It would only make sense. Just based on how I know they do things, it would only make sense that any time that they put in for the Kissimmee Lambs, they will get paid for. But I know they're going to pay for practice, paid to train, and I believe Edgar specifically told me they're going to be expected to put in 20 hours a week for the Kissimmee Lambs. Right? So that's part-time workouts. You know what I mean?
So you're getting paid for it. You're getting paid for your dream. This is an opportunity a lot of people don't really get, and that's why you see some of the best people that we've seen locally are here right now trying out for the team. And I mean,
yeah,
it makes sense. It's a paid position on, like you said, arguably one of the best, if not the best, minor league teams right now.
Yep.
And so they went into every league and they dominated.
And the reason the Kissimmee Lambs has such a strict program and they strive for excellence so consistently is because they are owns or primarily funded. I believe owns is the correct term. We'll ask Edgar just to confirm what the relationship is, but IBCK, for those of you who are not familiar, but what I was saying is IBCK is the organization that owns the Kissimmee Lambs, which they are the Baptist Church of Kissimmee. The actual acronym is Spanish, but that's what they stand for essentially in English. It's a huge church organization. They're huge on community service. They're huge on giving back to the people around them. They do all types of stuff when it comes to food drives, clothes donations, any type of assistance. They do a lot for the community. They do a lot for the surrounding area, not just in Kissimmee. They're going to be doing a lot of different locations as well. They're going to be opening this to players who are in different areas. They might go to Claremont. They might go to Volusia County. They might go to different places around um, the Central Florida general area in order to expand the reach. Because you never know, there's players who may not have the opportunity to arrive at this specific date at this specific time.
So 8-week process.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's an 8-week process. Now, of course, you want to make it here as early as you possibly can, week one, because you don't want to fight from behind. You don't want other players to have already been showing off. But hey, that's all up to you. That's your work ethic to catch up to those players that have already been here, who've already been knocking down their shots, who've already been showing off their defense, their cardio, and all that kind of stuff. So the Kissimmee Lambs, they're a phenomenal organization. That's really why I wanted to get on first. I'm gonna be doing my production thing on the side in the backlight of everything. But that's really why I wanted to hop on. I really wanted to express how amazing the Lambs are, what they do, what their expectations are, what they want to do going forward. It's phenomenal, man. They even have one of their FBA champions here coaching. Juan.
That's what I was going to mention. So you mentioned their vets. He's right here, right now, coaching. He's setting up his entire practice. Over there in the Magic Shorts, I believe he was also on the Kissimmee Lambs team when they in the FBA, was it?
He was, yes.
So like you have people that have established history with his team, either coaching or trying out. I mean, it's
Gregory said Remy.
Gregory St. Gregor?
Gregory said Remy.
Gregory St. Remy. I don't know. The Kissimmee Lambs, they're amazing.
Yeah, this is a great vibe, bro. This is a great vibe.
It's a genuine vibe. I've never came to a basketball event where it's felt like this. No, I can say that.
Yeah.
Outside of the Atlanta Magic.
Yeah, it's great stuff, man. I love what they're doing here, man. And I mean, really, that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to express that. I think we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the court camera, so you guys can see the drills just a little bit. See what they're working with. We'll probably cut out the commentary just for the first few minutes. Just let y'all hear the basketballs, dribbling. Let y'all hear the nets swishing, all that kind of stuff for a little while. We're gonna set up what we're gonna do, talk through things in the background, and then we'll let the guys commentate for another 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Commentate what's happening, commentate what they've seen, what players they like, all that kind of stuff. Players they know, and then we'll be back in, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes. We'll let you see what's going on the court for the next 5 to 10 minutes.
We'll be doing interviews here not too long.
Yep. So about 30 minutes of some commentary of the whatever's going on. We'll take another 5 to 10 minutes after that in order to find who we want. Get to know them, make sure we know their names, make sure we know a little bit about them before we get them on. And then that's how our day's gonna go. We're gonna take every 5 to 10 intermittent breaks for you guys to watch what's happening on the court for us to get ourselves settled in for the next segment. So we appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. I'm gonna put it on break for a couple minutes. We'll be back 5 to 10 minutes.
See y'all soon.
Like, subscribe, don't forget.
Wait, you want to put it on break? And we are back once again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all doing?
We went through a few people, so we have a few interviews that we'll be doing shortly. Met with a few people. We try not to get a few of the local people that you guys have seen a few times, but we have some familiarity with them.
Yeah,
They have some things that they want to shout out. So there are a few people that you're going to see, like Rob, Berto. They're going to be back on the show.
for sure.
This,
sir.
this has been amazing, man. What have you liked so far?
So far, I like how professional this is set up. I haven't been to a lot of the, I would say, combines for these leagues, but so far this is like the most professional one I set up. You got professional coaches here who played with Venezuela as well. So you got people who know what they're doing. So it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. I'm watching these guys do some drills who never really, you can tell they're not organized basketball players, but it's cool. It's fun. It's fun. They're learning. I like it a lot. That's my favorite aspect.
We just had a camera hit or a ball hit the camera, so I kind of panicked for a moment. You can ignore that. But no, it's true though.
Yeah.
This is a great environment. This is people that are putting in work. You're not seeing people really show out.
Yeah.
We're not seeing dribble moves. People aren't dunking. Like there was the weave drill. They were hitting layups like you're meant to.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. I think the big thing here was the beginning, how it all started. The coach came up and let them know we're not looking for stars. We're not looking for no one to shine out. We're looking for people who know how to work together. That's a big thing, I guess, with what's going on, and what Nas said in the beginning, giving these guys opportunities, but you got to show them how to be professionals. And a lot of people don't get that at least that aspect of basketball when you add business to it, because this is a business, like you said, but it is also basketball. But it's pretty dope. You got people from, I would say, their late 40s to maybe even 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds out here. So it's very diverse as well.
I like this. Anybody standing out to you so far?
Right now, it'd be a number. I would say New Jersey right there. I mean, you guys can't see him. Tyson. Yeah, Tyson. I see a few times at the end. Yeah. He's a big dunker. He had a dunk in one of those female leagues, which Silas said didn't dunk. I thought, no, there was a few, but I'm saying like, no, there was nothing crazy. That's crazy. You see people walk over leagues in like the other leagues, but they're dunking it a lot. This is. You got to be on their appearances. They're kind of down in the back because I think they know they're going to be your birthday. Right. So, on top of that, this is a fundamental game. They're trying to see how good you can. They want to know if you can go with the right, you can go with the left. They want to know if you can finish with your left off the drive. They want to know if you can stretch that off the left drive. We're running so many drills to see how you operate in certain zones, how comfortable you are shooting, layups.
You are being uncomfortable.
Exactly. And that's a big thing when it comes to these combines and leagues that take it this serious. They're looking for players that fit together. They're not looking for something that's inconsistent, especially how thorough they're going to be for 8 weeks. That's insane. That's a long ass try. I would die.
Easy workout.
Yeah. I would unalive anxiety. Just every week I'm coming here and I got to train. Yeah, that's tough, man.
For you, the benefit is, like we've talked about it, we've seen it, we're seeing it. You guys are able to see it as well.
Yeah.
You get to go to a primetime organization that's going to like take care of you.
Yeah.
That act as a family. Like I'm telling you, the people that we talk about, the vets that we talk about, they're still here. They're still in this organization, and they're trying to get back on the team. They're not already on.
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
And there's some good people here. There's some very, very good people.
The
Torian has played overseas. He has an experience. Rod has played overseas.
AJ, Berto. We have at least 6 to 7 pros, legit pros here. And that's big.
They're bringing that energy to it. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about trying out next season. I'm not ready at all.
I want to quit my job, so I'm going to go get in shape. What? Podcasting hoop all day, man? I would have so much fun.
This is great.
Yeah. I don't know.
The Lambs are giving you an opportunity to live your dream playing basketball.
As like a regular, I wouldn't say a regular person, but you know what I'm saying? Like a 9 to 5, like a real 9 to 5 dribbling a basketball. And that should just tell you how far basketball has come in America in general. They're treating this like a European people. And a lot of European influence is actually in this league right now. And they're treating this like a FIBA. They have farm teams. They got players like. Eventually, this is all going to connect to where we have academies that we do now, like more IMGs, more places like that. This is really cool, and for us to be like at the forefront of this and
and you would say documented and being able to talk about it, I think that's dope as well.
I like how when they mess up the drills. Like you're not seeing any complaints from the players or like any talk back. It's like Kurt's own coaching.
They're scared.
They're told exactly, you did this, we want this, and they're like, okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that professionalism. It's Kurt's own. Sometimes you don't want to talk back. Sometimes you kind of want to just adjust to what people are saying.
Yeah.
And we're seeing.
What?
Of this.
Oh, no. I was going to say, like, no matter where you work at, no matter what you do, there's going to be hierarchy. And player coach is a big thing. Because even though if you're making more money than your coach, like we've seen now in the NBA, you got to respect the guy who's drawing up the game plan. And all these guys here, every time a coach stops the drill, makes them run it back, you can see like they're mad they're even making them disappointed in that way, which I genuinely like a lot. It's like I haven't seen this kind of attitude since high school basketball.
I love it.
Like,
very environment.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I got it. I'm so happy I was brought into these local leagues and given this opportunity to meet all these people. From TB to Edgar, who I just got to meet today. CBL organizers who are right over here. I've gotten to meet some great people. I'm happy. I'm really happy.
Yeah, and I was talking to some people I do know here, the Rods, Nick. I grew up with him, trained with him when we were younger. They were telling me like at first they didn't know the opportunity they were walking in today, and that's such a hooper mentality. I'm just here to play on the team and then get some PT and see if I can go somewhere with this stuff. And they just came in to hoop. They didn't even know they could get paid, and now they're taking it way more serious. Rod's not playing, he said. He said, I said, Rod, I told Rod, good luck. He said, what? I was like, let me get a jersey.
I want to see a lot of these people in jerseys by the end of the year.
Yeah.
I hope by the time we come back and we revisit the Lambs, we see people who put in the work and they're rewarded for it.
Yeah.
And we get to see them in a Lamb jersey. We get to see them winning. Hopefully not beating Nol's team this time.
He don't hear approve of that. Oh, he's audio all day today. He's shaking his head all day.
Even when Nol's paying attention, he can't hear us. So we're good.
Is there any players that you like, Tyler, that stuck out to you?
There's a ton of them standing out to me. I don't know a lot of people's names, so I do apologize. I'm going to go based off of what I talked with them. 22 Sebastian. He's on this court, so when we get a moment, you'll look out for him. Red shoes. He's got the bull shorts on. He's got braids.
Yeah.
Looks very good. Got a tight dribble package that we got to see for a moment.
Yeah.
Great shooter from what I can see. He's got that mid-range game. He's up at the elbow. That's the primary drill that they've been running. Yeah. He looks good there. So I think he has a possibility of earning a spot. I'm short. So I'm looking at some of the shorter kings. I'm going to be honest. Me and the solid kings kind of work together. I'm constantly looking. Right here with man, I apologize for not knowing too many names. So I do want to get better with the names, but I'm looking at him as well. With the black shirt, the Nike.
Yeah, I know exactly.
He's got the light blue Nikes on as well.
Yeah.
He looks nice as well.
Yeah.
There's some people that look short, but they have size, and that's what I like.
Yeah.
They're filled out. They're dense. They're not just going to push around a bully. Exactly. Like Nick as well. He's another one that stands out for me. At least we've seen him in some other areas. Great shooter, great defender, puts a lot of effort.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him as well.
No. There's a couple people here. I like the vocal people. The dude with the magic pants. I mean, I'm sorry again. We don't have the names all the way or descriptions. But
hit me though, Gregory.
Gregory? Okay, yeah. Gregory's been very vocal this whole time, and I think having players that like fall in line and are very vocal, it can be another mouth for a coach. You know what I'm saying? A player coach, right? Someone, even if he's not a starter, just that kind of energy is big. That B Harden energy, that's what I call.
Yeah.
Like shout out to B Harden. that you need someone like that. You need a screamer, a yeller, someone who can get everybody in line, someone who can get mad when things are going bad in a professional way, obviously. But to gather the troops, that's what I would call it. You got to gather the troops.
I love it. Nevada Betts 15. We might be interviewing him later. I went up to him. He's wearing a yellow shirt. You might see him. He looks very nice. Looks like one of the younger group of people here. Very young. So it's nice to see him very composed, very relaxed. Yeah. But also, following the drills to a team, doing what he's supposed to. I like that.
Yeah. Yep.
I love it.
John, this is dope. I like the older heads that are out here trying to join this team too. I got a shout out to them, man. I don't know. I don't see his number. I think his tag fell off. But he had a black shirt on with white pants. So he's an older head. He's been hitting a lot of shots. A lot of shots.
Black shirt, white pants.
Black short, white shoes, white shoes.
I got it.
The KD's, he's been hitting a lot of shots.
It looks nice. It
Yeah,
looks nice. And look, he's giving some tips to AJ, who is another fantastic player. So people just working with each other, and they're just working off of each other.
yeah. This is what you call the lab right here. This is how you add to your game. This is what you do to get better. Um, I mean, back in the day when LeBron and KD and all them, when they used to hoop together, they used to train together over the summer. Because, like, steel start from steel at the end of the day, or iron start from steel. I don't know how it goes. But regardless, my point is to get better, you got to play with better players or be around players at your level to push you, to show you post-up moves, to show you, hey, man, when you pivot, maybe not chop so far out and keep your base in. Something like that. Little tips that you wouldn't know that would make you such a great player. Because the line between a good player and a great player sometimes is little fundamental things.
It's small, but it's realistic too.
Yeah.
So I'm soaking it in for a moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Some players, have you seen any players that you see kind of like maturate and get better? Was there anybody here that you could be like, oh, yeah, he's definitely gotten a little better?
I mean, Nick is a good example.
That's literally my pick.
I only know Nick through the FBA.
Same. Well,
But every time I've seen Nick, he's got improved on something.
yeah.
I think starting off on the FBA, he's a fantastic shooter, got better. He's a hard-nosed defender, puts in a lot of effort. He's gotten better on the defensive end because of that.
Yeah.
So I see that a lot. There's a lot of, I'm newer to the local league, so I don't know a lot of people that you may know.
Yeah.
So I unfortunately, it's my first time getting.
So I would say Nick is my pick too. The only reason why is because I'm used to Nick. I mean, people who know Nick know he's an energy guy, big time. He's a hooper. He can shoot as well, but he looks a lot more comfortable around these leagues than he used to. I think he used to be a little bit more tentative. Used to think a little bit more. Now he's a little bit more like calm. He's actually giving leadership vibes to me, which is big for the short kings. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out my short king. When we talk about leadership vibes, I see that a lot. A moment ago, we were watching people finish up a drill, and we saw Gregory come in, and he's trying out as well, and he's giving them tips. He's telling them what to work on. I like this. This is how you show leadership. This is how you draft a team.
Yeah. Because sometimes you're drafted not to play. I mean, sadly, sometimes you're drafted because you're a hell of a good guy.
Yeah, sometimes you are a locker room presence that will calm the team.
Udonis Haslam got paid to crowd control for the longest.
Udonis hasn't been able to jump since 2016, and he was still in the Heat.
He has a podcast, so I don't want to, I don't want our debut to the mainstream world.
He's not going to see me.
You never know. You never know.
If you see from this episode, the Lambs are amazing. They have expanded it so much. I would love that.
Now this is the resources that need put.
If the Lambs get me in front of Udonis Haslam, love that. I love that.
That'd be dope. Shout out
Udonis Haslam.
For real. Shout out. If you see this, clip him. Come out. You're Miami. You're not too far.
I love it.
Yeah. No. Man. The coaches' backgrounds are pretty dope too. They were talking about how they whooped up on one of my favorite players, Melo. I didn't catch the coach's name, but it's the taller coach over there, the tallest coach here. He played in the Venezuelan team for 17 years. That type of experience, you don't really like. That's like those old couples that have been together for a really long time. You can only go through that if you've been through that.
With your strength.
With this
Strength.
Man, you're an old man. But it is. It's very. You gotta playing 17 years of basketball is not easy. Trust me. Like professionally, dieting, always being in shape, always being ready to play. That's tough. And the teams around the world aren't like the USA team where we just throw a signal in the air and LeBron's like, okay, we're playing this year. So everybody, we're gonna play this year. Those Venezuelan teams, they're like since they're kids. So.
the owner of TBL, and he's free to interview that man.
Yeah.
The guy with the white t-shirt. He's one of the big photos of it. And he really, really said that background.
So we just took a moment. We have some updates. We will we'll be pausing for a moment after this. And we're gonna be doing, some
Pretty important people.
the TBL owners, some other organization members will be here, and they'll be talking about, sponsors. They'll be talking about the TBL. They'll be talking about what is happening here today. So we will be giving them a moment once that happens. It's kind of important.
Yep.
After that happens, we will most likely be looking to interview one of the TBL owners. That is our goal. If we can make that happen, you will see that. If not, we will be planning on doing some interviews for some of the people that are trying out here as well.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, good. I can't wait to interview these guys.
Yeah, but right now we do have it on the court, so we'll kind of just talk about what you're seeing. They're finishing up another drill. You can see, some people get up. I can't do that. If I try to get up like that, I would not be able to get out of bed for the next 2 weeks. My knees hurt thinking about it.
Last time I jumped like that, it was 2021.
The last time I was up like that, my father picked me up. I was, I think, 3 years old. I don't think I've ever gotten up like that. I'm 5'5".
Man, nah, I'm not gonna lie. Dunking, these drills when you're just like straight dunking over and over again, I think they are very tiring because I got a little experience in that, but they're also very like good later on when you're tired in games and you need a bit of explosion. You have that reservoir of what you gain from drills like this that you get from your body. Your body naturally does not give up naturally if your mind is strong, obviously. But it's a good way to build explosion for sure.
That's what people do. So you'll see people they'll practice very tired. They'll practice the point of exhaustion because once you get to that late game, you're not gonna get a break. You get a minute timeout.
Nope.
You get a minute timeout. You get maybe like 10 seconds on the possession change. Like you're not getting that break. So you practice exhaustion, you tire yourself out. Baseball, bro, we would run laps before we start playing.
Yeah. What's crazy is shout out to my old I had a what's it called? A principal, you would say, an administrator. We hoop, and he would trade me, or we play one game after school, and he told me my favorite time to shoot is when I'm tired. I didn't understand what that meant until he was tired and everything was just flowing in. And you train to exhaustion. Once you train to exhaustion, nothing can beat you. Like you are literally some of the best players in the NBA are the most conditioned. There's no in between with that.
Do I grab that ball for them real
Yeah, I
quick?
got you.
Okay, a ball came over here. Pluto's who's going to grab it. We don't want to mess with any drill. Left foot.
Okay, I think
We're applauding for each other. I'm gonna give them a round of applause. They deserve it.
I think the coach is about to speak.
Yeah, we are about to do. Let's see. It looks like we got everyone coming in the middle right now, so we will. We'll see you in a moment.
Yeah, we'll be back.
You want to zoom in?
Thank you.
Say let's do that. President. Just have a lot. I think the church. Looks like thank you for
My first
He does some jersey.
The other key, that's your Shador Did you do good? Stats for their game. Yeah, he didn't do stats. They're like, yo, so y'all that stuff. They were complaining that he didn't do the stats when they beat the Grizzlies. They're like, yeah,
I was sick. I was lazy.
okay.
Like, yeah, so
It's overtime, so don't matter.
it is.
I Oh no, no, no.
We're gonna do
Like I'm never gonna be.
You want me inside now? She said. I'm here. How y'all? Well, first of all, how y'all doing? How y'all doing here? I got a very, very special guest here. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Evelyn Magley. I'm the CEO of the Basketball League.
And I love that. I love that. First thing I want to do, I want to give you guys some props. This is probably the best organized combine I've seen in a really, really long time. And I want to throw some shout outs there. You guys did a really good job with this.
Well, it really is, Edgar. That's West that you put everything together, and we're just coming in and taking a look at everything. So
Yeah.
it's really the organization here in town that has put all of this together, and I want to make certain that they get their kudos.
Of course, of course. Everybody should get their kudos when they put in work. I'm a big believer in that. I do got some questions for you here. What's the kind of player you look to represent you guys?
Well, I would say first, I want to say thank you to you for allowing me this opportunity to be able to share more about the basketball league. But some of the players that we look at, I would say we have all players from all different walks of life. We have players that have played as professionals. We have players all the way from have played in the NBA to the G League, that played overseas as pros. But we also have those players that have played in college, they played in high school, and they've been involved in maybe just playing in their community.
Of course, of course. I think my favorite part about this is how you guys take your coaching and who you guys have representing you guys so serious. You guys got a militant force with when it comes to the coaches, but also expectations this season from your team. What are you expecting this year?
Well, from the league,
Yeah.
so I'm representing the league.
Yeah.
We really look for our teams to be community assets.
Okay.
We want teams in the basketball league that are about community, working with young people, working with nonprofit organizations, and having a reciprocal relationship with that community where it's really more than just basketball.
Of course, I saw that.
So we're looking for young men that are playing in our league that have character, that understand that they can use their stardom for more than, just trying to be popular
Yeah.
or, get girlfriends or whatever. But really that they want to use their lives to positively impact other lives within the communities that they play in.
Yeah, yeah. I think one of the most positive things I've seen so far is when you guys had the moment when you let the pastor there talk and preach and give these guys a reason of why to do this. And my next question for you here is when it comes to the league, I apologize. When it comes to the league, How many teams do you guys have? How long is the season? Kind of give a background of people who maybe don't know.
This past season, we had 35 teams. We're across the United States and teams into Canada.
Wow.
So we're the third pro league in America.
Wow.
You've got the NBA,
Of course.
you've got the G League,
Uh-huh.
and now you have the basketball league. And they are pros because they are paid to play.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't consider ourselves
Yeah.
a minor league, but we really consider ourselves a pro league.
Yeah.
One of the reasons that if you were in any other country,
Mhm.
you would have pro A, pro B, etc.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
here in the United States, we typically have the NBA and the G League, and that's considered pro.
Yeah.
So we're a new concept that's not so new,
Mm-hmm.
and we're excited to be able to impact lives all across
Yeah.
the United States.
I think I know some of the guys here because I work with a lot of other leagues. We do a lot of other events and things like that. First of all, also I did forget. Thank you for having us here and giving us the opportunity to get to know you guys and see how you guys operate and function, and I love it. But what I do want to say is some of the guys here didn't even know they were going to get paid. They didn't even know that this was an opportunity that was happening. And then as they're learning it, and Edgar's talking about it, their eyes open up. There's some guys like Rod that I saw, and they're just like, man, I can play and take care of my kids. And I think at this level, forget the fame and everything like that, doing what you love and getting paid for it. A lot of people don't get that experience.
Right.
And this is going to lead into my next question, right? Let's say you have another job and you play in this league, right?
Yeah.
How do you guys let's say let me dial this back. There's a lot of guys here who have families, right? Multiple kids and stuff like that. When it comes to the pay and things like that, do they have to have another job? Is it something that they're gonna have to do, or is it kind of more like, you guys are helping them to the best you can? You know what I'm saying when it comes to the pay structure and stuff like that?
It depends upon the agreements that they have within each individual team.
Okay.
We have teams that pay anywhere from 500 to 5,000 plus
Google.
a month, and
Yeah.
that's and for most individuals, that's a lifetime change.
Yeah, it
Life
is.
change.
It
And
is.
so what it does, it gives them an opportunity to be able to still play the game they love, but still be able to help and support their
Yeah,
families.
yeah.
Some teams have players that have other full-time jobs, but within their agreements, there's commitment that you have
Of course,
to
I've heard.
practice. Then you have to be available to be able to play at the games because it's not just, oh, I show up one week, I don't show up the next. This is really pro basket.
Yeah, yeah.
And by the way, say your name again.
Orlando.
Orlando. I can remember that. Okay. So Orlando, one of the things that some of the players may not understand or know is we're broadcast in over 145 countries.
Yeah.
So we're like a showcase league that the players are able to be seen worldwide for more opportunities.
Yeah.
So being broadcast in those and other countries allows them to be able to be seen. Let's face it, Orlando.
Yeah.
When you finish, or if you went to college, or maybe you didn't, do you even exist after that as a ball? Who's going to see you? Where are you going to get your stats from? And where are you going to get footage of you playing at a high level?
There you go.
So let's say,
There you go. Tell them no. Let them know.
please,
Let them show.
baller. Guess what? I scored 100 points in the first quarter.
Yeah.
I'm so good, but I
Yeah.
scored my points against fifth graders. So that scoring 100 points in the first quarter kind of gets diminished by the fact that I wasn't playing against a high level team.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
What the basketball league does, it has players that they're playing at one of the highest levels
Yep.
so that now they can get those stats that they need, that they can get seen on a live stream and get the footage that they need. And then
You guys, I'm sorry.
it's about
There's a lot going on, y'all. Oh,
they get the opportunity to be able to get those stats
yeah.
and get the footage that they need.
Yeah.
Now they can market themselves.
It's players
Now-
platform.
Now people can see them and they're playing at that high level. It doesn't even stop there.
Yeah. No, I could tell, and going back to your coaching staff, them being so diverse, you got one coach who played for 17 years in Venezuela. You have the experience, and I know you know what you're talking about, and I love that here. And my last question here before I let you go, right? You run in this league, right? And you've been doing this for so long, 8 years, $20. I heard $20. That's crazy. I can't even, make a stock go up for $20. But I will say this: you're doing this for so long. What has been the best satisfaction so far in this journey? And it's not done yet, obviously. We got more to do, but what's been the most satisfying thing for you?
The most satisfying thing is being able to have a platform that allows these young men, which I believe it's God given, and that passion that they have,
Yeah,
it's there for purpose.
yeah,
But this platform allows them to have opportunities. It's all about opportunities, and it's not just basketball.
yeah,
You've got players, you've got dancers, statisticians,
yeah,
coaches
yeah.
that want to live out their dreams on the highest level. And this platform allows them the ability to be seen so that now they get even more opportunities to play at even a higher level. But you also have, and I love seeing the fact that some players don't want to go overseas. They want to stay.
They want to get home. They want their families to come to the games. Yeah,
And see it. And
kids.
the most satisfying thing for me is providing that opportunity and seeing the young men take advantage of that and seeing the growth of them, not only on the court, but also seeing the growth in their lives of them going out into the community and positively impacting the
I
lives.
think we're in times where like having leaders is like very thin out there for leaders. But I think building leaders, building young men at the age of 20, 25, very pivotal times in their life. And life will teach you two ways, and we both know it.
Yeah.
Very, very hard way or somewhat hard way. It's always going to be hard regardless. But, taking your time and feeding these kids this knowledge, giving them, the positivity you guys are giving them pride about what they do and what they love to do is going to be the most awesome thing to watch for the rest of the season.
It's amazing, and I'm excited about that. I'm excited about. I look at you and what you're doing,
Yeah.
and this is a platform that allows you to also be seen on higher levels, to be able to, maybe you want to be on ESPN or TNT.
They don't got enough money for me. I'm playing. We need a play TNT.
The fact that you know what you're doing,
Yeah.
then by you engaging with this team,
Mhm.
it's a reciprocal relationship
Yeah.
because they're going to a higher level.
Mhm.
Everyone that's involved and partners is also going to that higher
Yep.
level
Yep.
and allows you more opportunities and everyone involved.
Yep.
So my joy is sitting here with you, having this conversation,
Of course.
and having more opportunities for everyone,
That's it.
not just the players.
Not just players.
Not just the
I will say this is the Players platform. It's been an amazing interview here. One of the TBL owners. She's been amazing. I hope I see you again, okay?
God bless you, our lady.
bless you.
Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're good, Mouse. That was dope. That was dope. That was dope. Thank you. We're gonna go get your husband now.
Rob, Rob, Rob.
Yeah, that was dope.
I do it then.
Yeah, we're looking for a day first. Okay. When I do these first, what is it? No, it's just Singletary, Jeffrey Singletary. What is the role? So I just got rid of this show that's called chaplain for yeah, but he's got a split background as well. So, oh, there you go. Well, we're getting that. Perfect.
All right, you guys.
Both talk.
Question. The league was found some players trying to look for things like that. I got it. All right, ready? So you can try to look back at me either way. I'm working. Use what? Green.
I'm reading about it. I had to do it. Rest of it don't talk. All right.
Hey, how y'all doing? We back over here with a lot of sports. We got another one of the owners here. Go ahead and, introduce yourself.
I'm David Magley. I'm the president of the Basketball League, TBL.
All right, that's David right there. David, I think, first of all, I'm going to give you the same props I gave your wife. I love what you guys have going on here.
Thank you.
This is so close to, like, the closest you can get to how professional it's supposed to be. And also your coaching staff is amazing. But I want to give you guys props on the other end for having these. You guys got so much talent on here, talent that I know, talent that I'll probably get to know by watching the league now because of you guys. But my first question for you, when was this league founded?
We started in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
We're entering our 8th season.
Mm-hmm.
We started with 8 teams.
Mm-hmm.
This year we'll have between 36 and 40 from San Diego to St. John's, Newfoundland,
Okay.
from Seattle to Sarasota, all over North America.
That's awesome. That's awesome. She was also telling me Canada.
Yep.
That's amazing. That's amazing. My next question to you is, I asked your wife, but I'm gonna ask you now. What kind of player you want representing the TBL? What do you look at? What does a TBL player look like?
Well,
What does he sound like?
He this is a gift and opportunity to play the game.
Of course.
And we need guys that receive that. They understand that this is so everything they do carries themselves as the celebrity that we want to make them into.
Mm-hmm.
So they're aware of their social media,
Mm-hmm.
how they treat women,
Mm-hmm.
how they carry themselves in public.
Of course.
Does that mean they have to be perfect? No. Does that mean they could have never made mistakes? No. We're second chance league. We're okay if you fall in.
Yeah.
But now we're putting you on a pedestal to impact young lives. Because you have to be able to deliver messages that we want you to deliver. Value of education, danger to drugs and alcohol, self-worth, how you treat people, don't be bullies, all those things that parents and teachers try to educate with that sometimes kids that turn you off. Sometimes kids are like old people with hearing aids. They don't want to hear. They start turning them down. Like people say.
I help people out with Medicare. Trust me, I know.
They turn it up. They turn their dogs into the ear. But if they're celebrity, if their local hero says something, man, whoa, that's how they got there. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So we have some powers that even teachers and educators don't.
Yeah.
So if we can do it better than that, now we become a community asset. Now we're something that's different. We have access. The Magic are amazing,
Yeah.
but you can't get to the Magic
You can't.
because they have such a big a footprint and they're such a big celebrity.
Yeah.
And God love them for it because I ain't mad with the Magic. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
When our games are done, we don't want our guys off the court for 20, 30 minutes. Mingle, get to know everybody, be somebody. Because that's the person looking forward to meeting and be somebody.
It's got a real European vibe to it when it comes to like the teams being kind of like a family and the families being an extension of the team. Everybody, it's not just the players that are, a Kissimmee Lambs. It could be the mom of the son who's coming to watch plays wearing the jersey. It could be his son. And that's the vibe I'm getting from you guys, which I love. And the community outreach kind of things. How do you guys, impact, the younger kids, the below younger kids? What do you guys do to, reach out to them and things like that?
We have a program called Junior TBL,
Okay.
where we do free youth clinics.
Okay.
And we give the kids balls, we give them backpacks, we give them whatever branding it is. And again, it's just a chance to encourage them, get them familiar with our guys, get them come to games, they'll be supported. It's important to us that we don't lose sight on the big purpose of why we do this.
Yeah.
It's not just about basketball. From a business standpoint,
Yeah.
this is a business that happens to do basketball.
Of course.
It's not a basketball business.
Of course.
Basketball business says, I got some brothers running up and down the court. I got 18 people in the fans. We got uniforms. We're a business. No, a business that does basketball has DJs, dancers, mascots. They got entertainment. They've got guys. They've got outreaches.
Yeah.
They've got sponsors. They've got shows that are going on before, middle, after the game. It's a whole thing that we're about the community.
Yeah.
So that the community goes, hey, and we have a TBL team in our market too. They're proud of that asset. We're a community asset. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing, as well, your wife tried to really drill into me when I was interviewing her. She was telling me, she was like, the biggest thing about this is the community. You guys, basketball is the third thing here. Basketball is what's going to get the community involved, obviously. We know that. But what you guys are doing and how you guys are going about it, like I told her, half of these players that came here today did not know that this was a paid opportunity. That's crazy to me. And they just, and that's, they just love this. They just love this. They're not here for anything else but this. My question for you before I let you go, right? This season, right? Well, I'm going to ask you the same question. What has been the most satisfying thing that you've received since starting this league? What is satisfying you the most?
When you see change lives,
Yeah.
guys that had given up on dreams,
Yeah.
that come back into their dream and go, I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah.
But more often. I played in Kansas.
Yeah.
I was a pretty good player.
Yeah.
This can be for guys from Kansas.
Yeah.
But honestly, I might rather have a guy from Stetson. or maybe a guy from St. Leo's.
Okay.
Maybe somebody that are from Orlando Christian College.
Yeah.
That was a 4-year starter that felt he was left behind, that never had a chance, that dreamed a big dream. The bigger dream that you dream, the better the opportunity is. So when you see a guy fulfilling their dream, that feels good. When they send me a note, which they will, man, I just got done playing in Spain, would have never happened without the opportunity. But then when I see older people that go, I've got something to do on my weekends I didn't have. Or younger people go, I'm dreaming a bigger dream. All those things fit together. We're almost building a culture.
Yeah.
An eco-culture.
I called it a player's platform.
There you go. And it's an eco-culture of community that all works together.
Yeah.
Because when that guy's done playing,
Yeah.
well, now, the fact that he cleaned up his social media, the fact that he carries himself as a celebrity, he has set himself up for his next job.
Exactly.
So when he doesn't get to the NBA, if he does it, or he's done playing, now I can go be a coach because I can put my word on him.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Edgar, hook this dude up, man. You can trust him.
Yeah.
We have a kid from Orlando named Tayshaun Patterson.
Okay.
Man, I would trust Tayshaun with my own children. He's the greatest kid. I wouldn't trust him because he always beat us when he played at OCP. But besides that, played with Keith Clanton, who was a great player down at UCF. And those guys continue to do great things with their lives.
Yeah.
People like that make you proud.
Yeah.
When our guys go on, we put our names on them. So it's really the people that we impact.
Yeah,
It makes us feel good.
Yeah, and that's the thing I've seen from these guys, like the reception and the way you guys come with, the energy you guys come with, and what you guys show them, bringing, like I said, bringing a passer in, letting them know like this is the basketball is not what's going to save you. Your drive, who you want to be, where you want to go, how you want to do it, and doing it the right way. That's the message I got from all this, and I think that's lovely, man.
Well, and I think the last thing I'll leave you with this is
Yeah, sure.
do you have the discipline
Yeah,
to get success?
that's hard.
Because it's, everybody talks stories about Kobe.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, are you willing to go there at 4 in the morning, do the extra work before everybody gets there? Are you willing to do the things?
Yeah,
And it's the same with relationships.
yeah.
Are you willing to go the extra mile with your lady? Hey man, you lucky. You've been married 44 years. I'm not lucky.
No, you worked hard.
I'm blessed. I've earned that.
Yeah, you did.
I've earned that 44 years of marriage. I've
Yeah.
taken a lot of butt whoopings from 44 years. Hey man, this sister don't play. But you know what?
Yeah,
That's my sister.
of course.
And I've earned the right
Yeah.
to be her husband.
Yeah.
And I'm not apologizing for that.
Yeah, yeah,
And you look at that and you go, man, we building something. We're leaving a legacy.
yeah.
Kids, our grandkids, there's people we get to touch here.
Yeah.
When our guys, when we're clocking done, we're going to meet somebody. We hope he's going to say, well done, my good and faithful servant. You've earned the right to get before him because of all the things you try to do.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing, like, I mean, not to be too dark, but marriage is not like these NBA players. When they get tired of you, trade me.
Yep.
Get me somewhere else. And I think, having the resilience to stay one place and to get the job done, I think a lot of these guys, discipline is going to be their best friend.
We had
Once
a
they
guy
master that.
that used to play for the Magic.
Yeah.
He used to coach for the Suns last couple years ago named Monty Williams.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Great dude.
Yeah, yeah.
I asked him one time, you can imagine, my girls are beautiful, my daughters, because they look like their mama, but they got my eyes. And one of them was going to talk to an NBA guy. I said, you know this dude, he played for Charlotte. He said, Max, I wouldn't let none of my daughters. They've no business.
Nah.
Because there's so much that they're faced with, so much temptation, that there's very few that could ever be worthy of my daughter.
Yeah.
And you sit there and you go, that's a darn shame.
Yeah.
Because no one's not speaking into their life.
Yeah.
Look, man, you want to have a happy marriage, you want to have great families, come to some discipline. I ain't saying don't have fun. You have fun before you make those commitments.
Yeah.
Recognize, because they're selling out to you, dude.
Well, it's building blocks. Building blocks of life. Yeah.
You know what? My kids, my grandkids, they got something to be proud of.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone to look up to, someone who they can trust. And just like I told her, you guys are building leaders,
Amen.
not basketball players.
Amen.
And that's all that matters.
That's
You guys can take this opportunity. They can tell another kid who's maybe struggling, hey, there's a league over there. I mean, I didn't make the team, but it looks like you could probably make the team. And I love that.
That's the other thing I'll tell you.
Yeah.
We look at these kids, all of them can't play at this level.
Yeah.
But all of them are important.
Of course.
So I give them all my personal info. You need something, hit me up. If I can hook you up, I ain't got the money. I mean, but I can give you some love. If you want to go to referee it, you want to go coach.
Okay.
You want to play at the level. There's a wonderful league here in Florida called the FBA.
Yeah.
Well, they may not be relative. They may not be quite level TBL, but
Yeah.
they could be FBA.
Yeah.
Let me call Mark King, the guy that runs that. I said,
Yeah.
Mark, can you hook me up with this guy? I liked him. He just wasn't quite ready. Can you forget it? No, we want to keep helping guys through their dreams. And because we've done that, we've earned the right to speak in your life.
Yeah.
And he's a real one.
Yeah. You are? If you're doing stuff like that.
That's what it's all about.
That's a pleasure, man.
Yes,
Thank
brother.
you. Thank you. We out. We out.
Thank
Man, I hope to see you again, man. I'm on the game.
Thanks.
All right, perfect. And we are back again. My name is Tyler, and I'm here with Jeff Singletary, local pastor. Works very heavily with the Kissimmee Lambs. You know, we do talk very heavily about their involvement with the church and involvement locally. So we have the perfect person. So could you let me know just kind of a little bit more about yourself? How did you get started with the Kissimmee Lambs, and what do you do in the community?
So, great question, Tyler. I'm glad you asked. So, I started probably back in 2017 with my introduction to the Lambs, Kissimmee Lambs, with Pastor Edgar. And so, I run a sports ministry called Huddle Touch, and we have about 80 high schools across the nation that we work with, inner city schools, where we go in and we provide what we call M&M, plain and peanut won't melt in your hand. And we provide a message and a meal for these inner city schools that are unable to provide a meal for their football team. So we do pregame meals for all these schools, and at no cost to the school, we provide the meal and the message for them. And so we all throughout Florida, throughout the United States, Caribbean. Like I said, we have about 85 high schools and colleges that we work with. You know, and so we were expanding our ministry from Tampa and beyond. And I met Pastor Edgar, and we hit it off. We're same brothers from different mothers, but the same Father above. And just we share the same heart and a passion for the community and reaching them, and that we believe that the church has to break the sanctified huddle and touch the community in which it exists. And so we started with a local high school there where Pastor Edgar is pastoring there. And we started in Gateway High School. And Gateway High School. And so we went there and started working with the football team where we would provide the meal. Pastor Edgar and his folks staff would go there and share the message, you know, with the teams. And that was that partnership with Huddle Touch. And then in 2020, when COVID came on the scene, when COVID broke out, I had the privilege of distributing truckloads of food, semi truckloads. In fact, each semi truck would have 1,300 boxes of food for families. And so Pastor Edgar and his great folks there, obviously, they became my distribution place for Orlando and from Kissimmee. And so every week we would send 4 to 5 semi trucks of food at his location, and they would distribute, you know, 5 semi trucks every week with food and milk. And you can see the line, the cars would be 2 miles long trying to get to his property. And their folks were just incredible. But that's his heart of reaching the community, helping the underserved, the underprivileged, to help them to come up. And so it's incredible. And then when the Lambs, and so he started this whole basketball league, you know, to once again to expand the reach of the kingdom, you know. And sports is a great vehicle to reach people for Christ. Because, you know, they're going to come, they're going to play ball, whether it's football, basketball, soccer, it doesn't matter. And so it gives us an opportunity to share Christ with them. And so he started with the Lambs, and that just took off. That exploded. Started as a church team in a church league, but look at it now.
It's a whole organization.
It's not just going global, Orlando, but beyond Orlando. Not just beyond the states, but it's been going global. And its reach, its impact, and its effect. But everything, Tyler, rises and falls on leadership. You got to have great leadership. And without a vision, the people perish. And so one of the things that Edgar does not like is vision and passion. And passion. He's ODing on passion.
It makes sense, and you see a lot of the people here. They are very passionate about their sport. We talk heavily about them because we're big locally, and we see a lot of these people in numerous leagues work on their craft, work on their passion, putting the effort in. So I see it. You talk about being a leader. You're obviously a huge leader in the community. Do you have any community events or anything upcoming that you'd like to talk about?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So we just got back from Paris. I do sports camps from the Caribbean through Tampa, through Miami, Orlando, And so we just got back from Paris 2 weeks ago. Phenomenal basketball camp. I had 4 NBA guys that went to 2 traveled with me to Paris. 2 was already in Paris. In fact, Ron Anderson Sr. played with Michael Jordan, played for the Sixers with Charles Barkley. He was there. We had the guy who's the Billboard child for Paris basketball. They won the Paris championship 2 years back to back. His name is Tyson Ward. I've heard of him. Yeah. So his dad was with me. His dad traveled with me. His dad runs the skills center in Tampa, Chris Ward. And it was incredible. It was off the chain. Come on, man.
How long were you out there?
We were there for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Phenomenal.
What was it? Was it just an overall skills basketball camp? Or?
Exactly. So what we did is that, of course, for the smaller kids, soccer is king in Paris, right? And so we were coming to kids that have never played basketball, kids that are just learning the sport. And that's what we did for that week is a skill training. And it was phenomenal. And so you had those guys who've won and played at the elite in their sport, training these young kids from 12 to 20 to 23. That was 8. And so we had 3 courts and they were age grade. We had guys and girls. The girls was off the chain. They're like, we thought they needed equipment.
In Paris? You watch the Olympics in Paris? Paris almost beat the USA in the Olympics.
Absolutely.
They are a basketball country now.
Yeah, but Steph put him to sleep now. Night. When he hit them threes,
he went back to 2016 out of nowhere. He had to show us one more time he could still be MVP.
But here again, he's got that secret sauce. He's got that extra gift.
Yeah,
it's Christ.
And
he's a believer.
He's very big. He's very big in
unashamed, because he understands, that extra lift, that extra gift is beyond him. It's from someone greater than him. It's a greater source. And we all must have that greater source. We've got to believe in something bigger than us.
Absolutely.
Something greater than us.
Absolutely. And you provide an opportunity to really help people that don't have the opportunity.
Absolutely.
If people wanted to know more about Huddle Touch, how could they do so?
So you can go to our website, huddletouch.org, and all we do, everything is on our website. You want to reach out to me at 813-850-9397.
Put that up on the board.
We would love to have a conversation. And like I said, I'm leaving here. We just got back from Columbus, Ohio, doing a sports camp in Columbus, Ohio, with kids that were here again, 12 to 18, and saw a phenomenal group of kids that was impacted. We're getting ready to go to St. Thomas. St. Martin.
Okay.
St. Martin. We were in St. Thomas in June. St. Thomas, St. Croix, and St. John doing sport camp. We had the privilege of working with Tim Duncan and his guys there.
Because he's very big. He's very big in the islands. Obviously.
He's from St. Croix.
Yeah.
And so that's where we were in St. Croix working with the basketball team there. But in the end of September, we're going to go to St. Martin. And St. Martin there, we're bringing together 8 islands. And we're giving birth to a Huddle Touch Island ministry where we're going to be supporting these 8 islands basketball teams for that. It's called Huddle Touch West Antilles Island.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Huddle Touch West Antilles Islands. That's what's next for Jerry?
That's going to be in September.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but so we touch 8,000 to 10,000 student athletes everywhere. So football is getting ready to start in August. So August football is our big season.
Yeah.
Coach Tony Dungy, Derek Brooks, the Super Bowl MVP, Dexter Jackson, are guys that are on our board that God has just blessed. And so we have an incredible reach across the high schools, NFL players that plays with us. We've got a guy, Kenny Berry, played at 2 national championship at the University of Miami on our board. And so we've got God has blessed us with an incredible group of young men. So when we go do a football camp, we bring NFL players. When we go do a basketball camp, we bring NBA players. When we do soccer, we work. And so we bring guys who are the elite because they're like candy to these kids because they're trying to go where these guys have been.
Trying to be like them.
Absolutely.
If I'm looking at a role, I'm looking at who's above me. I'm not looking at who's at my level below me. I'm trying to expand.
So one of the things we do, we talk about earning the right to share Christ, earning the right to be heard. And so we come in and we provide that meal, that balanced, nutritious meal for these high schools, these colleges. It is at no cost to them because one, we want to show the love of Jesus, and and then we want to earn the right to share Christ. You got to earn the right to be heard. And so we've been doing this for 20 years, and it's our heart to say we want to be a help. We want to extend a helping arm. People don't need a handout. They need a hand up. And so we want to be that hand up. We want to be that voice of encouragement. We want to be there. We've been in schools where kids have got shot, kids died, whatever, and we want to be many of the schools that we're in. When something happens on those campuses, we're one of the first group they call to say, Pastor Singletary, other churches, can you come and help? And we're able to sit there and counsel because many of those kids, whether it's football, basketball, track, soccer, whatever it is, we are there on campus already speaking into those kids' life. And one of the things that I was at a school, we were getting ready to have they had a big gym assembly, and they had probably 3,000 kids in the assembly. The assembly was going crazy, and so they had invited me to come speak that day. The gym is packed with kids and everybody. And when I walked into the gym, and the football players, when they saw me, one of the things we talk about, wham, there it is. It's one of the
That's what he said right at the camera.
that's what it is. Wham, there it is. And when I walked in the gym, all the football guys stood up and started saying, wham, there it is. Immediately, all the kids, 3,000 kids, I had their attention. I had their respect. Why? Because the big boys on campus are the football players. When they saw the big boys on campus, the leaders on campus respect that guy. They respect that guy.
And that's the thing. People respect leaders. And if your leaders are respecting other leaders, they're going to follow.
Yeah. So it's the principle that when you raise the water table in the harbor, you raise all the boats. So when we raise, and that's what we want to continue to raise the water level. We want to continue to raise, and when you do that, you bring everybody up.
And a helping hand continuously.
There you go. Because at the cross, there are no little I's and no big U's. At the cross, the ground is level. We're all equal. No little I's, no big U's. And that's where we want to be. We want to help all people, no matter what's the social economic, no matter what their ethnicity, no matter what their background, they all have great value in the kingdom of God. And that's our heart.
So HuddleTalk, Gary, Edgar, the entire team,
Yes,
is looking to bring people out.
That's right.
To bring people as support.
and that's what this league is, another opportunity to help these young men get another step up.
I love
Because
it.
the B League, the G League, NBA, this is that next step for them.
Yeah, this
This is
is
that next step.
this is that opportunity to follow your dreams.
That's right.
So before we go, is there anything else that you want to, any other message that you want to share with anyone? Any other activity, any other event, anything that you really want people to know?
So I want to just encourage you to go to our website, HuddleTouch.org. HuddleTouch.org is our website. Take a look at us, see what we're doing, and if God lays on your heart, we need your help to help support us, to take this message both near and beyond. Like I said, we're in Tampa, we're in Florida, throughout the United States and Caribbean, and now in Europe. I didn't say it, but in August 4th, we fly to Uganda. So I was in Morocco last year. And so throughout Africa, our heart is to, wherever God leads, whatever doors God opens up, we want to walk through those doors. But in order to walk through those doors, we need help of good people to help us walk through those doors. And can I close with this?
Absolutely.
Where I've said a lot to athletes, guys in college, collegiate athletes, high school athletes, NFL athletes, NBA. Here's what I say to them. I say to them, we've all seen great athletes, guys with great talent. talent is not our issue. We got talent coming out the gazoo. And so talent is not our issue. We've all seen guys rise like a rocket and fall like a rock because their talent took them where their character couldn't keep them. And so, as important as talent is, character is more important.
Fair enough. That's what Edgar was mentioning as well. That's the number one thing that we're
That's
looking
right.
for here. Everybody here is talented. There's not a single
right.
person on this court that does not have talent. But you have to show your character.
Only when I walk on.
And me. And me.
The talent will go down.
I recognize my limitations. But all of you guys,
Right.
supremely talented.
Talent is not the issue.
And a lot of you guys have character. You just have to show it. And this is that opportunity.
And this is what Pastor Edgar wants to do. Refine the talent, sharpen the character. Because character's going to take me, but character's going to keep me.
I appreciate this.
All right, my friend.
Before we go, we got hiddentouch.org. Could you repeat your phone number again for everybody? I hope
HuddleTalks.org, and my number is 813-850-9397.
We have Hidden Touch, or I'm sorry,
Huddle Touch.
Huddle Touch. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We have Huddle Touch coming to the Western Antilles very
Yes.
soon.
Yep.
We have mentioned St. Martin's.
St. Martin,
We also mentioned St. Cliff's as well.
St. Thomas, St. John, and St. Croix. St.
Wait, I
Croix.
said that wrong.
Yeah, St.
St. Croix.
Mhm.
St. Thomas. So we'll be there very
They
shortly.
call the U.S. Virgin Islands.
The Virgin Islands
Yes.
easier, but if you
Yeah.
want to know the specifics,
Yes.
Tim Duncan may be there. We have heard that there were some other NBA players that showed up to
Yep.
events.
Yep.
We don't know who will be there, but there will be some supreme talent that you should look forward to. Please, if you have the opportunity, check them out. Huddle Touch. We have Jerry. Look them up. Please take a moment, check them out. Thank
Absolutely.
you so much again.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate all that you're doing.
Anytime.
All right.
Here's some certain interviews. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. All we can do players. That kind of stuff. I was going to do two players, however, honestly, if we could put in like 5 players for sure. Tons of better.
Just set up real quick.
said your name right there?
Kelly, like Kelly Weaver.
I want to make sure I don't mess it up. Okay, I thought I heard you, but
Yeah, it's Kelly Sanders.
I'm not about to mess up your moment.
Yes.
We are 14.
And we're back once again with the Atlanta Talk. I have Kelly Sanders here. He is trying out for the Kissimmee Lambs. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Kelly. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Rockledge, Florida. That's like right in Cocoa Beach area.
Okay. I
Yeah,
like that area.
yeah.
Cocoa Beach is very nice. Did you play basketball out there, or did you
Well, when I was a kid, I started out playing football from like age 4 to like 11. Then realized that football just wasn't for me and wanted to stick to playing basketball. I always enjoyed playing basketball. My cousin played in the NBA. His name is Larry Sanders.
Oh,
He played for Milwaukee.
you played for Milwaukee. The
Yeah.
Classes. I remember him.
Yeah, yeah, that's my cousin. And I have another cousin too. He plays semi-pro. His name is Mike Lyons. So basically, I grew up pretty much around the game and always wanted to play the games. I grew up watching them. So yes.
So when you were growing up, how did you kind of anybody really wanted to model your game after?
Uh, Isaiah Thomas, from Boston Celtics. Isaiah Thomas. Pat Bev, just because of his intensity on defense, but offensively, Isaiah Thomas for sure.
I can see it. So you guys might not be able to see too well because obviously there's a lot of people. Kelly Sanders has probably been one of the more tenacious defenders that we've seen on the court. Right in your face. So obviously when he's talking about playing like Pat Bev, you can see that he's a dog. He's fighting through screens. He's fighting everywhere possible. So I see that. You talk about playing defense a lot.
Right.
We see you play defense a lot. Is there anything in your game that maybe people don't notice that you really want to highlight?
I really want to highlight my ability to play offensively. Like, you know how Isaiah Thomas was with Boston Celtics. I pretty much, want to really show them that I can be, like, up there at that caliber, pretty much. Scoring at all three levels, mid-range, threes, passing the ball, facilitating the ball. Yeah.
I like that. I can see that. I mean, from what I understand, you're a point guard, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Obviously, we see the facilitation skills. We don't see it too much. We're in a tryout experience,
Right.
but I do see I see the ability that you have. We don't get to see it too much yet. Explain this process to me so far. What has it been like?
The process, it's all about taking baby steps. With my journey, especially with this, I'm just taking baby steps. I'm learning everything right now. They're teaching me everything like me. So, I'm just honestly just relearning the game of basketball pretty much.
I like it. When did you kind of switch off from football to basketball?
Right at the age of 11.
Oh.
Right at the age of 11. It was like, yeah, I really wasn't trying to like play football, honestly.
I'm going through puberty now. I'm getting a little bit. I don't have to play football.
Yeah, gonna have to.
It works though because you benefit off of it. You notice you have twitchiness. You notice you're a lot more athletic from it.
Right.
So it benefits. So outside of the Kissimmee Lambs, obviously we know you're trying out for this. What's next for Kelly after this?
Honestly, I'm training right now, getting ready to go to Malta next year. Made a decision recently over the summer to play for Malta, and I'm just training for that all year. But hopefully, if the Lambs pick me up, hey, you'll see me playing for the Lambs.
Different decision.
Yeah,
I have to revisit this.
yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for this time again. This is Atlanta Sports. It's Kelly Sanders. Definitely check him out. Do you have an Instagram handle?
Yeah, it's Crush.Alexis.
Or any social media you have?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely write it down.
Okay, perfect. We'll put it up on the screen right after.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much again, Kelly. If there's anything you want to tell him,
Let them know. All right, perfect. No, we all good.
thank you again. Have a great day.
Appreciate it. You too.
Well, wait, really quick. Wait, Kelly. Kelly. I'll come to you, Kelly.
Yeah, check the mic, 1, 2. This ain't no fairy tale, this is what we go through. Talking about that paper, that cheddar, that green stuff that makes the world spin. Know what I mean? From the crack of dawn till the sun dip low. Everybody's hustling, trying to get that dough. Bills piling up, rent is always due.
Oh, you just wait for him. I'm coming.
Right there, you want to look at it? I'm going to try to look at you on the camera once more, but you're still all set? Perfect. And we are back once again. I have another guest, a very familiar face on this channel, Berto.
Doing
How you doing, Berto?
good, man. Chilling.
How's life been going? Everything been going great?
Great. Great.
That's perfect. So we're here to try it, obviously. How's this try been going for you so far?
I feel like it's going good. Since I have some kind of familiarity with Coach right here and a few other guys, like I just took the leadership role, telling guys what they're looking for to help them actually, look better out on the court, on camera, all that stuff. So it's been great.
I like that. So you've been with the Lambs before. You have experience Do you think that kind of gives you an edge with expecting like what they're looking for when it comes to leadership or character or anything?
100%. Yeah, easy. Because I just know that what he's looking for on offense is everyone spread out and a lot of motion, a lot of moving, like so make sure everyone's really just spread out. And then if you can hoop, you can hoop. So I'm telling my team that the whole time, hey, make sure you spread out, and then the basket will come. We don't need difficult shots. Make your shots when you're open, cut, all that stuff. But make sure to spread the floor is the most important thing that he's looking for. So.
All right. So I mean, we know you as a difficult shot maker. We know you as a hard-nosed defender, in your face, a great ball handler. We've seen some facilitating skills. What is something that we really don't notice about you that you really want people to start noticing?
I would like to be more of a knowing that I'm actually a good defender. Like I feel like people know that I attempt to play defense, but Greg jokes around with me all the time. Greg don't think I play defense. But Greg always say that I don't play defense. But on last year in the ABA, I think I was averaging like 2 or 3 steals with a block. So it's just I feel like I do play defense. If you ask me to go do it, I'm gonna go do it. So I feel like that, and then I feel like I'm always the best shooter in the gym, no matter who's in the gym. So.
Yeah, I could do it. I mean, we've seen some ridiculous shots. I saw you hit a buzzer beater 3-pointer over 2 people at the FBA 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this organization, you know what they're looking for. How do you feel you fit into it?
I know I fit into it well because I just feel like I fit in well with anybody, with any team, because I feel like my game is just very adaptable. Like if they need me to bring on the ball and run an offense, I could do that. They need me to be a shooter, a 3-and-D guy, I could do that as well. If they need me to be an energy guy, I could do that. Like I just feel like I'm very adaptable, like a Swiss Army knife. Yeah, so I feel like I could just fit with anybody really. And with this team, I already know. Coach tells me all the time. He texts me, make sure you're getting your 1,000 shots up and all that stuff, because I know that I'm gonna be a shooter, a defender, make sure my condition is high, and just be effective when I'm out there. So
you're gonna be in a lot of actions, offensive and defensive.
Yeah,
respect that. All right, so outside of the Kissimmee Lambs, what's next for Berto?
Shoot, after this, literally right after this, I'm literally driving to Tampa to play with the St. Cloud Force. The guy wants me to go out there. There's a Dominican Republic team that wants to see me up close and personal. So I'm gonna play in front of them. Hopefully, I get to go play in Dominican Republic or something like that. I really want to just go play overseas.
I have my fingers crossed for you.
And I'm Dominican, so it'd be great. So
they need to.
Yeah, right.
This should be illegal if they don't.
Right.
I'll call some people. We got some Dominicans. But I mean, I appreciate this time, Berto. So do you have any? Do you have any social media? Anything that you really want to talk about for a moment or shout out? Completely unfiltered. It's all up to you.
I mean, just follow me on Instagram, Berto_1. Yeah, I mean, I post sometimes. I should be posting a little bit more, but yeah, I just should go live. Maybe definitely should be posting my training videos and everything like that. But yeah, if y'all want to also train with me, I do trainings with kids, training with pros. I put them through little workouts and stuff like that. So yeah, just get at me on Berto_1 on Instagram, Berto_1 on TikTok. It's cool.
Hey, I'm hitting you up. I'm trying to learn how to play basketball.
I don't know shoot
ball.
I got you. I know how to fix it. I got you.
But thank you so much.
No problem.
Appreciate this, man.
Nah,
we'll see you again soon. I feel like that's always the easiest one. You know who Berto is. All right. Okay.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Trey. What's your last name? Okay. Hold on. Let me look at the video real quick.
Yeah, this club is but it's all good.
No, I did it wrong.
Okay. Yeah, like kind of both. Two, three,
Would you
four.
say wing? You wing?
Yeah. But I can play like there's a lot of times where I play the field.
Last name?
Natade, Natade. Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Natade.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna make it like real simple. I'm gonna give you the floor, like to let you know who you represent, where you from, what leagues you hooped in, kind of giving your accolades. And then after that, I'm gonna ask you like how the combine went. What were your favorite parts, things like that. Just mostly meticulously about them. And then what would you do if you get signed, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about it? All right. Let me know when you're ready. Alrighty.
We're back here. Another one of the players here. There we go. Go ahead and, welcome. All right, pretty excited. Okay. So, where you from? Who you represent? How it all started, all right? It's all you. Talk a little closer to the mic. You gotta get all the way close to me, right here. Do you finish? Gregory ball. Jacksonville, Florida. I was raised out there. Great. Basketball. I moved here. I see like 3 years, senior year. I played for a new school in Oviedo, Hackney High School. There, that's why I learned a lot about. Yeah, you get to it. 2014. You got to be the kid. Yeah. You play University High School. That's great. I was out there. This is what state. Okay. Y'all had a legit team that year. Y'all was deep. Yeah, did you start at Pop forward?
I started at center.
There you go, bro. We played high school. That's crazy. I went to University High School in Orange City.
Okay,
We played y'all a couple times. Y'all 6A, right? 8A. We played a lot of the 8A school because our school is big. We're a really big 6A school. That's crazy small world. But now that you let them know about yourself and things like that, bro, what are some things that you picked up from the combine that you really like on the professional level side of things, man? How did you feel about everything?
Man, it just really they show like that they really care about the players, man. They really care about your life on and off the field. I can just really tell it's a good organization. They true to their word, and they're gonna look out for you as a player, especially if maybe you get lucky to make a team.
Yeah.
That's all. That's definitely what I'm here for.
You definitely standing out what I've seen so far. What are some things that you could talk about your game? What kind of game? Who would you say your player archetype would be? Who would you emulate, or who could someone say you kind of play like? Who do they say you play like?
I hear people say like Jimmy Butler.
Okay, I like that.
Always model my game after the midi, so I would say like HBA. And some people even say that I'm
Definitely
like,
90s baby.
yeah,
Middies, man.
yeah.
But yeah.
People say like Kevin Garnett and something like that. That was good. And I like that.
Yeah. Now, you know, in high school, as soon as you're 6 foot, what they do, they put you in the big. So of course you don't think you Dwight or KG. But have you played at the pro level? Have you ever played football or came close to it?
Played FTA, Royals, okay, 22, won the league that year. Then played on there. That's contract in Mexico.
Oh, that's
You can
tell. Tell one out there. It's my boy Sean and Kel, man.
he did.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think these last 2 years I've become really immersed with like the NBA and the GM. There's different leagues. There is. Uh, but you know, when it comes to everything, man, you say Jimmy Butler. What would be your favorite thing about basketball? Would you say you more offensively, or do you like getting in more on the defensive end?
Playing with defense first.
People gonna love that. You're gonna love that.
Defense first. Like I like to guard the best player on the team, but because I feel like I'm the most confident in my defense. I can stop anybody. I don't care. Get booked on the other end. So I like to say two, but
Let's go. My last question for you before we go here, man. You get picked up, right? What is one thing you know that you're what is something big you bring to the team? What initially you're gonna bring to the team?
A lot of energy, man. A lot of teamwork, playing good teamwork, but having my teammates back, and just a lot of energy on the floor, defense, filling in the roles, really, man. I'm good at filling in the roles. I like to see what they got, and I'm good at just filling in whichever role they kind of need at the time. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Last question. Just because I don't know if the mic was muted or not, but I just want to make sure this is good. Let them know where you're from one more time and your upbringing. Just one more time.
I'm from Duval. I'm Reverend Duval.
Y'all got Travis out there. He's from the pleasure, bro. I hope I see you around, man.
For sure, man.
Love, bro. Love. That's fine. All right.
All right. And we are back once again, and I'm here with Gregory, one of the people that is trying out currently for the team. How's the experience been so far for you?
Man, it's been awesome, man. A lot of competition. Uh, Definitely new coaches and everything. So it's been quite a experience.
So you have some experience. Obviously, you were on this team previously. You worked with Edgar. What's your favorite thing about this organization?
It's all about community and helping guys grow. One of the things that Coach Edgar says, he'll say, if you're a right-handed player, let's bring out your twin, your left side. So it's all about growth and trying to help you expand your margins of who you are and what you're comfortable in and push the boundaries. So I like that.
Do you think joining this team, do you think it's kind of helped you in your personal life and improvements?
Oh, definitely, man. I'm in the process of getting a home, for my family and everything. So that's been something big, being a part of this. He says he's talked about it earlier, the business side. Since I've been here, man, the business side has been, immaculate for me, man. Like immaculate from training to other adventures I got going on. It's been immaculate.
I like to hear that. I like to hear that. So describe your game. Who is Gregory on the court?
Oh man, I like to bring energy and tenacity. Whether it's offensively where I'm trying to do something for my guys, or defensively where we talking back and forth and everything. I'm more of a calm shooter. I like to create for the whole, so I try to envision the entire picture and then create from there. So
I like that. I respect that. More of a facilitator trying to get everyone to get their own, and then I'll get for your shot.
Yeah.
Would you say that you're more intense on the defensive side, looking to create something versus offensively, kind of take it calm?
I'll say yes, because I've always had this mindset: defense wins championships.
I agree with that.
So, and then a lot of times when basketball has become in my preference, a fad. So now that it's become a fad, everybody wants to score. Everybody wants to shoot. Yeah, everybody wants to shoot scores. It's not about anybody else. So for me, it's like, hey, you know what? Let me focus on the defense, and it creates offense, like we did today. My guys went up because we were playing defense, and then from there, I got me a couple buckets. I was fine with that.
I like that. It's respectful, and you guys won.
Right.
That's what really matters. What is something that you're looking to add into your game next?
Oh man, honestly, more scoring.
I like that.
Being a guy that they can call on and say, hey, we need a bucket. Those moments, I've had my moments like that. And I found out that those moments for me shines more light. I have this slogan, shine on. To be the light, you must have an impact in the dark. So with that, I like to just be able to lead by example. So to be able to knock down a clutch play and win the game, it brings out the kid in me. So it's like now I can see other kids that, 3, 2, 1 knockdown,
It's like it's the greatest feeling to get.
Right.
Like everybody's watching you, everybody's waiting for this moment. Like you don't really get that many moments.
Right.
That's one of the few. I like that. What else is going on with Gregory? So, this is really your opportunity to kind of tell us what's next, what can we expect from you, what do you have planned?
For me, hey, to be honest, I'm letting God take the wheel. Definitely got some dreams. Look to get some land, buy a house, build a basketball facility, as well as just help my community for the most part. I'm helping my home right now, so now the next part is help the community. Like what we're doing, I'm enjoying this because I want to see this more. I want to see guys be able to, in the community from youth, be able to feel like they have an opportunity to do this and not feel like they've been putting in work and it doesn't mean anything. So just building up the community more and more.
I like that. One thing I've noticed about the Lambs, they kind of create like leaders. Like it's people that are looking to lead in the community.
Amen.
I mean, I've seen you before, so I know that you're kind of a leader in this community. So I want to see you grow. I want to see this continue, man. This is really enjoyable to watch. I like having this opportunity to get to meet you, get to speak with you. I enjoyed this. Do you have like any social media, any websites you want to share?
You can look me up. What's up, brother?
Sorry, I haven't interrupted you. What's up, bro? You just won a championship last night.
Shine. You can look me up on Shine On Athletics or St. Remy _ Shine On.
Okay,
I'm
perfect.
on IG. And yeah, man, I'm all Anywhere there's basketball, you will find me somewhere.
I
Essentially.
believe that because I've seen that myself. So
Yeah.
he's telling you the truth. Check him out. Check him out everywhere. Check out Tryouts. I like that. I like that saying. I really like that.
Hey.
But I appreciate this
Yeah,
time, man. This is great.
Blessings.
I want to see you continue working out here. I hope you make the team. I kind of expect you can make the team. If not, I'm a riot.
Hey,
All right.
appreciate that. Son.
I got you, man. I got you, man. All right. I'll see you later, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for
Blessings.
checking in.
Yes, sir.
You know what I miss? I muted.
No, you good.
How y'all doing? I'm back here again. I'm with my boy Nick. Y'all know we know each other. Y'all know our story. Whatever. Nick, it's a great opportunity. How you feeling about this today, man? Actually, tell me where you're from. You represent first.
I'm from Deltona, Florida, born and raised. Um, right now, the experience has been great. It's definitely something that I've never done before, and it's definitely a great opportunity to showcase my skills and hopefully make it to the next tryout.
Yeah. You actually put me on to what the TBL is and how big they were.
Yeah.
And then I got to interview the CEO, CEO's wife, or the CEO's husband as well. It was pretty dope. But like this opportunity, right? It's very rare for players to get paid and things like that. What's your mindset going into this, and how are you handling situations like this?
My mindset really is to showcase what I can do, be a defensive player, get my shot off when I can, get my teammates open. Just a normal thing that I always do, trying to be a team player.
Okay. What are some things you can add to this organization? What are some niche that you can support and help them with?
Definitely energy, especially the way I play defense, picking up 94 feet all the way every time, every play. Um, Hopefully getting some steals, getting that energy up, making everybody hype so we can get more points on the board.
Of course, that's really what you do every time.
Yeah.
Since you've been small, bro. I get the rarity of like you're one of those players that I mean, we even damn near train sometimes together with your father in the gym at Westcroft. Every freaking weekend, I remember that, man. So I got to see your maturation from the hothead to becoming a really good player at Pine Ridge to becoming a really good player in college, and even with I got to see your whole story, bro. So when it comes to situations like this, you're one of those people, I'm really rooting for, and you're from where I'm from, so you know the opportunities there are the most. So with a chance like this, man, and being able to get paid and play basketball, what are two things that you're looking forward to if you do make the team? Like, what are some things you're gonna do? Like, how is this going to change your mindset with basketball once you start getting paid?
Definitely would be a mindset changer. You know how I used to be. I always be hot head, get the text,
Yeah.
and that can't happen no more. You definitely gotta be level headed. I definitely want to make that change, even if I don't make the team. Definitely want to make that change.
That's real. That's real.
Second, just having that experience being on the TBL and being on national TV, so the whole family can see all the friends, family, and just having that experience, man, is just definitely a once in a lifetime opportunity. I would love to make every moment of it.
All right, last question. I'll let you go, man. Actually, it's not a question. He can't shoot. No, I'm playing. He can't shoot. Yeah, he can shoot. He can shoot. I'm talking. Last question here, though. When I'm looking at this opportunity, and everybody here, what are some players you feel like, you can really like connect with and who you can really rock with and things like that? Shout some names out.
Definitely, you already know me and Berto.
Oh yeah,
We grew up playing together from just being little all the way to where we are now. I can say definitely Mo, when he was on the Krause, we had that connection. And just now with Tyson, being on the court right now with him, being on the court, setting him the screen, him setting me screens, getting me open. That connection is right there for sure.
It's been a pleasure, bro.
Right there, man.
You here?
Appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Yes, sir.
Grab Rob for me.
I'm done, right?
And we're back here with the TBL. I got the one, the only. You know who I'm with. Tell them where you're from. Tell them
Good cut, Orlando, Florida, 407. We at home. I'm actually 5 minutes from my house.
There you go.
Right now.
All right, man. So some questions about this. Number one, bro, this opportunity, you came just to hoop, bro. You just going up to hoop. How do you feel about this opportunity? What do you think this can do for you, man, in the long run?
Honestly, this opportunity is even bigger than I thought it was going to be. I came into this thinking it was still an ABA team, knowing that it's now a TBL team, you know what I'm saying, a national team, or more of a national team, you know what I'm saying, a little bigger league. It's exciting, you know what I'm saying, knowing that I'll be able to be in this situation and be able to play TBL.
I don't ever really see you, standing in one spot, but while the pastor was preaching, I saw you crisscross applesauce, and I seen you attentive. Some of the things I've noticed here with some of the players here who usually aren't so engaged, you, AJ, a lot of the top players, and I don't mean to say this to anybody else, but a lot of the top players, you guys are locked in. And I can tell you guys know this is an opportunity to really just feed your family with doing the things you love, right? So when it comes to my next question here, what do you think you can add to a team other than being a scorer? What else can you add to a team when it comes to intangibles? You know what I'm
I
saying?
believe I can add some leadership, some vocalization, you know what I'm saying? I talk a lot on the court.
Yeah.
I believe that I can add some experience. You know what I'm saying? I played overseas a few years. You know what I'm saying? I obviously taking some time off, but the overseas time that I had, I
Where'd you play at?
played overseas. I played in Colombia. I played in Mexico. Played in China for a few years.
You ain't good.
Hey,
Colombia and Mexico, you ain't good.
I did even better in China.
Really?
Buffet.
They got the American style Chinese food and they got the regular style Chinese food out there, right?
Like the Chinese style Chinese food.
Really?
It's amazing.
Crazy. Yeah, the grasshopper?
Nah. Yeah, I ate Americanized food.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they
Okay.
cook it with their own little sauce to it. You know?
Okay, I got you. My next question here, right? When it comes to the players that you're looking at, what are some players you feel like you can gel with? You know, if it comes to you guys making the team, where's some players you can shout out?
My first player gonna be when I shot him out, AJ. I played with AJ for 2 years in Mexico. Before that, we played for 2 years with the ABA team, Orlando Waves. You know, and I knew AJ from growing up. Smith Center, we hoop every Friday, Saturday night. You know, like basketball. So AJ is one of my favorite players in the gym right now with me. My boy Tyson over there, man. Tyson will be a great addition to the team. I don't know who was previously on the team. You know what I'm saying? But Tyson will be another player that I really like. AJ introduced me to this kid right here. I don't really know his name, but he got the yellow shoes.
That's Berto. That's from my city. He from my city, bro.
I like
He's nice, bro.
He's another player that I can see myself playing real good. My boy Vail. I've been playing with Vail on and off for damn near 10, 15 years now. We got a good chemistry to play together with, you know what I'm saying? My boy Dyke is over there, man. He injured right now, injured reserve.
I love how you shine all these players, man, because we don't know
these my guys, you know,
so much, but knowing that you know them, you shine them. I know that's a lot of love. And Tyson, you know, we couldn't get you on the interview, but I know we're going to be working with TBL later on, and we're going to get you. Your boy definitely shouted you out as well.
My biggest shout out, though, second after AJ is my boy Greg. Greg tried to get me on this team a few years ago, actually. And I just wasn't in a situation to be able to go and be free and able to play with this team. You know, I just had one of my children, and it was dad time. It's still dad time. It's always going to be dad time now. You know, life changes.
You a little football team too, boy. You don't play, man. I love
whatever they want to do.
Yeah, man.
They gonna definitely hoop, but they gonna do whatever they want to do.
That's the thing about you, bro. Everywhere you go, bro, I see you with your family, and that's the thing that this represents. And I feel like this would be a good spot for me. This is more so like me telling you, bro, like I feel like players like yourself. I root for players like you, and that one of my other homeboys from Deltona. He's Nick. He's the shorter dude with the crazy hair. He's hard. Yeah. Like
he's strong.
You guys are like guys that I root for because I know you guys come from where I come from. You know what I'm saying? And where I come from, bro, a lot of times you don't get little things like this or opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
You got to put yourself in that opportunity.
I definitely want to see you shine here, bro. You deserve it, and I just want to show you more love. Sure,
that's thank you.
So, sir. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
All right.
Go out there.
The interview was a little too short, so I got to go back to hooping now. Go straight. Thank y'all for
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we're gonna see you at the gym. You gonna play Gen 5, right? We're gonna see you there.
I got 2 in a row.
Hey, bro, you gotta tap into the Ox League. That shit fun, bro. It's this league. It's called the Ox League. You would drop like 60 points a game. Yeah. You didn't like that? Oh, ESPN, you want MVP? Jalen. Bro, the athletic nigga off on. He was on. He was the short dude who was stupid athletic. He's a role player. 6'10". He was 6'10" for the Gen 5 this year. He was the really athletic guy. Yeah. His girlfriend always be at the games with the chair and shit. She be recording his games.
I'm not knocking on him. He's nice.
No, I'm saying like he's always got someone recording his games. You know who he is. He's super
Listen, bro. I believe. I told you guys were going shout out my boy Trey. How long did it take? I found out got to work. I say about 9 months ago. Yeah, actually, that's 6 months ago. I see you on the service team. All right, so you're the CEO of TV studios. I already told him. I told
Sorry about that. We're back once again. Chris with us, a very familiar face, especially around these local leagues. He's an assistant coach for the Kissimmee Lambs. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Chris.
So yeah, Chris Espinoza, assistant coach, Kissimmee Lambs, amongst many other hats that I wear in the basketball area. And more than anything else is just about that's kind of what I do. Again, I coach guys at all these different levels: TBL, ABA, FBA, and then mostly, my thing mostly is trying to get guys overseas. I just want to get guys to reach their potential, to go after their dreams, and then kind of be a guy for that in that pathway. And I would say that would be the best way for me to say what I do and who I am.
I like that. So obviously, I know a little bit more about you. I've seen you in the FBA. I've seen you with the Huskies organization. I know you do some AAU work. When did you get started with the Kissimmee Lambs?
So actually, funny enough, if you remember the yesteryears of the FBA, Greg St. Remy had a team in the FBA called the Pride Basketball, the Pride. And at that time, I was his coach at that time. And literally the first assignment that we had was to scrimmage against the Lambs when it was just a Venezuelan-only team. And, we scrimmaged and stuff like that. Of course, Herrera and some of these guys that they have here IQ'd us to death. And it was a very sharp lesson because that was my first foray into FBA. And it was a very sharp lesson in, hey, you know what? I need to make sure that I am on top of my game as a coach with my IQ. Because if I'm going to see these guys ever again, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know when. Little did I know about a year later I was going to see them again. But I need to be on top of my game. And so then that was my first experience with them. When they went ahead and then when I was with the Crocs and they joined the FBA, we were the ones that gave them, we gave them a pretty good game. I'm not going to talk junk. Let's just say that I gave them a good game. A day to remember. And then so formally, in the formal sense, when they had their championship ceremony at the Amway Center, well, formerly the Amway Center, they invited me to come in and, Coach Edgar had some very nice things to say about what I had to say. And then basically was like, hey, would you let him, be just hang out with us and join us, brothers. And they all to a man said, no, hey, I respect him as a coach, this and all that. And so, I kind of just been hanging around the orbit. I mean, I'm a busy guy. So as much as I could be involved, I have been. And then last season, I was an assistant coach with them at the ABA level. And now it's the same thing, just like a player, whatever role is needed. You need me to, whatever it is that I'm needed for, whatever. And, I help out. And that's kind of how it happened with the Lambs. Just like a player would be, whatever's needed, whatever you guys need from me, whatever expertise or knowledge that you need, I'm here for it.
So you've obviously worn many different hats, like you mentioned, are into coaching right now. Someone who's looking to get into coaching, what are some tips you want to give them?
I think that it's not so dissimilar to being a player, but the very first thing you have to understand when you're getting into coaching is that, for lack of better words, it really is not about you anymore. Like, your time has come and gone. You know what I mean? Like, what you've invested all those years into the game, whether you played or you didn't play, but you love this game, and that's why you're getting into coaching. First of all, you need to love it. Like, love it in the sense of, like, you gotta love the preparation, you gotta love the people management, you gotta love all of those things that have nothing to do with the ball going through the basket. But when you do that, then realize that it's not about you anymore. Like, your job now is to empty out all the knowledge you have into the players, into the staff, into all of the people that are around you. Empty the tank. empty, empty the tank in what you have, mentally, and then be giving of yourself as much as possible. And I think that if you come in with that kind of mindset, then that'll help you a long way. Because again, the thing is that like basketball's already been around for 100+ years. You know what I mean? So almost everything as far from a strategy standpoint, there may be little things that you may find, but you're not going to reinvent the wheel. You learn that. But so your job is to absorb everything and then give it back out. And you come in with that mindset that you're going to empty out everything you have into the players, into the team that you're with, that helps you set yourself up for success.
That's why I think some people don't understand. Your team is what really identifies whether it's successful. It's not whether you're a good coach. If your team is not really, delivering in what you're looking for, if they're not developing, if they're continuously this middle level team, what does it matter at that point? You're not really helping out yourself and not helping anyone else. You're just kind of following your own passion. That's not good.
No, absolutely, and I think that again, that goes back to the same thing again. Again, like if I'm not, if I'm not sharing everything I know, so again, like whatever it is that I believe in, whether it's I believe in walking it down and running a play every single time, or just go play ball. But if I'm not emptying into my mind, okay, I want you to walk it down to run this set. What does this set mean? Okay, the set means that I want you to go. We can get into all the nerdy stuff, but hey, I want you to get into a horn setup and then run ghost screen from the opposite wing. You know what I mean? But explaining what it is that I want you to do, right? Talking it out, setting you up for success. Okay, hey, if we're playing defense, hey, we go over all high pick and rolls, those switching, and then force baseline. If I'm not, instead of just saying go lock up, right? What does that mean? Right, of course. But how are we going to do that? And then hold them accountable to that, right? Hold them accountable. So that's what I mean. So like again, if you're not getting the results that you're looking for as a coach, then you need to first things first. Just like you would tell the players, look at me. Am I not explaining myself well? Am I not communicating? Do I have a vision of how I want it to happen? Right. And again, am I emptying the tank of my mental preparation enough to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm not communicating well. Maybe I'm not giving myself enough of myself. I need to be able to do that to get more out of this group or out of anybody who I coach.
Okay. So, obviously, you have the experience of coaching. You know what it takes to really be a successful coach. From your perspective, what are you really looking into the players to really evaluate them right now?
The biggest thing that I look for at this point now is really the mindset setup, right? One thing that everybody for the guys who aren't familiar with the way Florida has no lack of athleticism. we have an embarrassment of riches in this state. That's why everybody comes to recruit here. I mean, from baseball to basketball to football, every single school or college or pro entity is coming here to come look for talent first. So we're not solving for talent. What we're solving for is the professional mindset and professionalism. So do guys have a routine? When they come in, are they looking to stretch? When they warm up, are they just doing setback threes, or do they have a warm up shot routine? Are they in the shape? You know what I mean? Are they ready to go? If they're, you know what I mean, like if they're tired, if they legit ran themselves into the ground, if they're tired, are they being honest and say, hey, I need to breathe because I have nothing left in the tank? Professionalism really goes a long way, and professionalism has nothing tied to do with money. And I think that's one of the things that people seem to understand. I know that again, having been in the FBA, ABA, and I say this all the time now, and when I talk to other coaches and owners, they agree with me 1,000%. Is whether I'm cutting you a check to pay you, I'm just telling you everything's for free, or you have to pay me money for my time and my services. You being professional has nothing to do with that little scenario you fall into. Your professionalism was already there before that. You getting paid money doesn't make you more professional. You were already a professional before that.
If you're not a professional now after getting paid, you've been hiding it this whole time.
Correct. Exactly. So that's for me. That's the mindset that separates guys at the end of the day. Because again, talent is not the issue. The issue now is, do you have the talent? Do you have the discipline and the professionalism in order to see these things through from beginning to end? And then again, when you get taken out of your comfort zone, part of professionalism is, again, and I'll give you a quick story so I won't take up too much more of your time. But like when you if you get signed to go play in Europe somewhere, do you know that you need to buy an adapter for your phone? Well, otherwise you're gonna burn out your phone the first day you get there.
A completely different life.
Completely different life. Right. So are you comfortable with the fact that you're about to go somewhere where your life's gonna get thrown upside down? But that's where your professionalism kicks in. You know what? I'm gonna be professional. I'm gonna adapt to the environment that I'm in. It may not be home, but I'm gonna make home out of this.
I'll be comfortable being uncomfortable for the next couple weeks, next couple months. But at the grand scheme of things, you're following your passion, and you're following an opportunity where you get paid for it. Some people don't.
Right. And again, that's where it finally ends up falling into is just that like, hey, if this is really the dream is right, that this is what you're doing. It's not the lifestyle, it's not the going out, it's not even the people congratulating and telling you how awesome you are. It's the fact that you get to live your life the way that you wanted to. The dream that you had when you was a little kid. I just want to be out there playing the game that I love. Or in the case of myself, like hey, getting to coach the game that I love. That's the dream. That's the payoff. Not the life, not this, not that. No, because if that's what you want after, right? Because if that's the case, then do something else.
Become a banker.
Become a banker. You know what I mean? You can still buy a lot of money that way. Yeah, absolutely. But if you want to be a basketball player, this is the life that you want. Then be in love with the process of getting there. Be in love with that process. Okay.
All right. So what's last question? What's next for Chris? Like outside of specific to the Kissimmee Lambs, what's something that you really are looking forward to?
I mean, outside the Kissimmee Lambs, I mean, me personally, I'm just always just like again, I'm just always looking to just continue to grow, as a coach and as a person, wherever wherever I'm needed, wherever I'm wanted, as far as like whether in the coaching world and stuff like that. So, like for me, I have my own goals and aspirations. And a lot of it has to do with, seeing these guys reach those goals. You know what I mean? So if I can continue to be a guide and a resource for guys get going, no, hey, there's a residual effect to that. People be like, hey, look, hey, he gets guys to that next level. Then what does he have? Or what does he offer? And then, keep leaving myself open-minded enough to whatever that may come of that. You know what I mean? Because again, like if I'm constantly helping guys get to the place they want to get to, then eventually the common denominator comes like, well, then we need to bring this guy in and figure out he's doing something right. So what does that mean? So that's kind of like it right there. So and I know that it's been working. So if I continue to keep doing that, whether with the Lambs, with the Huskies, again, like big shout out to Jamal Munnings out there in Canada for giving me that platform, you know what I mean, to allow me to do that. Again, if we can continue to keep doing those things, then I know that all the rewards in life come.
All comes with it. Again, it's something extra that you're getting. It's the additional. You're going for the process. Everything else will continue to come with it. All right. Well, thank you so much again, Chris. I appreciate this. Do you have like a social media, a website, anything you want to shout out?
Yes. So follow Coach at Coach Chris Espinoza on Instagram. That's usually my main social media where I do everything. It's Coach _ Chris _ Espinoza. To follow me on there. Again, Lambs, Huskies, again, AAU, and also I also do personal training at HoopTalk in Kissimmee. So if you need to get one-on-one time, I do personal training as well as on the basketball court. So I'm available in every single way that there is to bounce a ball.
I got Chris a little bit everywhere. He wears a bunch of different hats, like we mentioned. You're going to see him somewhere in Orlando, in this area.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much again, Chris.
Appreciate
this, man.
Thank you so much.
See you soon.
Yes, sir.
To get ended.
There you go.
everybody my Edgar, and we're good. You told him to be on fire. I told him it's a different level. Oxley's in that league, so they might show up.
We'll be right back. We are going to be doing interviews momentarily.
It's gonna be a new set. We've been getting to a lot of teams for years. I don't know how many teams are as established for it. Any I'll be honest. They're putting my money in contacts. They gave us resources to go watch how my you can talk about it's for you.
You did it. Oh, what did he do? He crouched down. It looks like a ball is coming. And I'm crazy. So I can't see the see? Oh, I'm not doing it. Purpose somehow.
My girl be like, that Scorpio ass dude.
She be hit up the side, bro. Okay. So yeah, it's about the outlet. It's over.
She meant to. She said she be jerking people off their sides. She's like, why you be snapping on you? I was like, I be jerking. She said, goddamn right.
It's Scorpio. Nothing but
Hey, send me everything to my WhatsApp and everything.
yeah.
It sounds good day. Right.
I mean,
You got stuff. Because January 7th, it's not someone to see it. No, it's right. So your next flowers or you'll see get something for the whole season.
yeah, we're gonna study talking and put a list of people that is gonna be invited.
Okay.
That will be my man.
Yeah,
Thank
appreciate
you
it.
so much. You recording your mic?
I got one, but yes, mostly the intro, like the first week kind of thing.
But you found the mic that I
Yeah. Thanks, guys. All right. You ready?
Joshua, da la orden para que recoja.
Ready?
Questions I'm gonna ask you simple culture. What do you expect from your players? What are you looking forward to this season? What are some players you saw here that maybe fit the system? Little things like that.
How do you think everything went today?
Great.
Okay, I was great. When you stick your it's more tough, right?
Baskets.
Yo, I have a
William, falta uno más. Uno más. El de micrófono azul me quiere entrevistar a mí, él no trajo en inglés.
I have a friend who's from Venezuela. That's it, guys.
Golf rock. Tell him that I'm ready for him here after this one. Close, man.
All right, I'm
Hey guys, back again the TBL Combine. Coach, go ahead, introduce yourself. Let me know who you are, man.
Well, my name's Edgar Vasquez, coach of the Lambs, here to serve you.
All right, Mr. Vasquez. I do got some questions here. My first question is, number one, I love how you started it. You let them know this is bigger than basketball because it is, right? It's bigger than basketball. You're building leaders. My first question is, what is the kind of player you're looking for?
Well, obviously, we're looking the very high talent players, but at the same time, we understand that we need to work with them. So I have three levels of evaluations: low, mid, and high. So today is just the beginning of 8 weeks of training. So it's not fair sometimes that you cook the guy in the first day, giving some chances, giving some opportunities to make mistakes, to understand the philosophy. And that way, next time when we meet again, they are more aware. So we can classify them as a low, mid, and high, but at the end of the day, all of them need to submit themselves to the upgrade that we want to do in their game.
Okay. You're a coach, right? Philosophy, right? What is your philosophy when it comes to basketball? What do you think helps you win? What are some ways you look at the court and you be like, this is how we're gonna win. This is the way I like to win. What are ways you like to win?
I like to start early. I don't like to stop during the year. I'm a man that trained 12 months. I just take breaks of 2 weeks, 1 week for recovery. So I think the way that we need to think is like an Olympics. The guy that wanna win an Olympic medal, he never stopped.
4 years.
4 years, sometimes 8 years, sometimes 12 in order to have a gold medal.
Right.
So when we start the Lambs in 2010, it's more than it's 15 years already in order to achieve this level of knowledge and you good? We good? So in that way we can achieve the level of uh, what we desire. What we desire is education, um, knowledge, and also the commitment, the consistency. In order to have a gold medal, you need to really be consistent. So the way that I used to coach is let's train early. So the official season of TBL starts in March.
Wow.
And this is August.
Wow.
I like to start at least 6 months, 7 months before. Other things start 3 months, 2 months before. No, I like to start 7 months, 8 months before if it's possible.
Wow. Wow. So when you're here, right, and you say philosophy, that's the theme right now of our conversation. What do you want players to take away from what you're looking for? Like exactly what you're looking for. When they leave here, what do you want them to be embedded with? Hey, coach was looking for me to do this, or hey, coach was looking for this. Because I know one thing you kept mentioning is I don't want to start, and I don't hear coaches saying that.
That's the point.
I don't want to start.
That's the
You
point.
said it. You want someone who can go in and be in the system. So what are you looking for?
Well, my goal is to add something to their life because sometimes they are disappointed because nobody explained them why they don't get drafted. So my goal is after the 8 weeks, when they look back and they say, you know what? I don't waste my time here. I don't waste my time. I learn. Now I had the chance to perform in front of other teams or the chance to come back or the understanding that I cannot stop until my gold medal is in my wall. So I like to plan in their heart that particular goal, and of course my heart. And that way they can see that people really care about them.
And I saw that. And you said that this is a family and this is family oriented, and I love that about you. I got two more questions here, and I know you're busy, man. My next question to you is right. I gotta look at my notes. Sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. We are live. That is the reason that we like to do interview live. That's it.
I heard you kind of mention your past and your catalog of coaches. You're from Venezuela.
Yes, yes.
Tell me a little bit about where you're from, the challenges, and how you got here.
Well, I came here to United States in 2001. I was living in Venezuela. I born and raised in Venezuela 22 years, and I'm living in United States for 24. If you see my t-shirt right here, half Venezuela, half United States. It's a big community in United States from Venezuela, and United States is our home now. So it's like home. I have my 4 kids here in the United States. They born and raised here, all of them. So this is my country. I love this country. So if you open, and this is a joke, if you open my chest, you're gonna see Venezuela and United States together. And I really love you guys. This is my home for 24 years, so consecutive. So that is my passion to see that I was able to grow in my country and able to grow in this beautiful country.
Okay.
So I feel it too.
Yeah. You guys have pancheques?
Arepas.
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 I had a
Arepas. Exactly.
I had a Venezuelan food truck by my house. They got the plátanos or the plantain.
Exactly.
They make it into a sandwich.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I love
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
But my last question here, and then I'll let you go. What's been the most satisfying thing that you can take away from today, and what are some things you're looking forward to in the future?
Well, to us, it was very special that Mrs. Evelyn Mangley, the founder of the TDN, and her husband, Mr. Davy,
Yeah.
is beautiful. The way that they are building this league around United States, believing, and the people believing in the community. So it's amazing to have them. Also, a lot of sponsors, a lot of people that is, follow the progress of this. So to me, it was special to put together the whole community, even you guys here, even the other Hispanic media, the other channels, news, everyone. So that is all about to bring the community together.
Yeah, and I want to say, man, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
We really, really appreciated it, all of us here, and I want to say, it's been a pleasure watching you coach, watching you do your thing today, man. I love you.
Man, my respect to you,
Thank
and my respect to my brother Natsel. We really love you, brother.
He dropped the table.
God bless you guys.
We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for having us out here.
Amen. Thank you so much.
See you again. Hey, sir.
Yeah, check the mic, 1, 2. This ain't no fairy tale, this is what we go through. Talking about that paper, that cheddar, that green stuff that makes the world spin. Know what I mean? From the crack of dawn till the sun dip low, everybody's hustling, trying to get that dough.